Hello, water signs. Let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. And it could be about pretty much anything. Love, finances, friendship, trips, whatever comes up. We'll have 4 separate spreads. The first spread is for all of you. It's like a bonus. And then we'll have a separate spread for every water sign individually. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is for all water signs. We have the Four of Swords, clarified by the Star, the World, the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, maybe a Sagittarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. So a quick disclaimer, water signs. I'm not a medical professional. However, this spread qualifies as somebody healing and starting something after they're all healed up. Maybe you just felt under the weather for a couple of days, and before the weekend you'll feel much better, so you can go somewhere, so you can start something, what have you. Right? This spread qualifies as both love. It qualifies also as work related or work type of a spread, type of a reading. Okay, we do have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. As you can see, we have 2 people in it. It could be you and the person you're dealing with, or it could be you and the business partner or hiring manager, or somebody who wants to hire you or promote you. Okay, perhaps with the Four of Swords clarified by the Star, in the beginning you had to think about it, maybe sleep on it. Alright, and then you're gonna give somebody an answer. Or maybe you had an idea, while you're dreaming. Right? By the way, if you have an idea, if you have a dream, and you wake up and you may think it's a great idea, write it down. Okay? And when you start monetizing it, when you become very, very rich, remember about me and send me a cut. I'm joking. I'm joking. But anyway, those 2 cards in the beginning, the Four of Swords and the Star, definitely qualify as cards of healing. Or maybe just sleeping on something, taking a break, just taking your time. It's maybe you're resting. Okay, maybe you're on vacation with the Four of Swords and the Star. You could be going to some kind of a salon and getting some procedures done. You know, what have you. The World, the next card that came out. The World is a card of an ending, and the Wheel of Fortune, the next card after that, is a card of a new beginning. So there is some kind of an ending and a new beginning after that. The World could be someplace remote, so maybe you're in somewhere far, enjoying the weather on the beach somewhere, or by the poolside. Alright, but the Wheel of Fortune is still some kind of a new beginning. Okay, so something is coming to. By the way, the World is a happy end card. That's how I usually interpret it, a happy end. Something comes to an end and you're not going to be sad or upset about it. Alright, the Wheel of Fortune is definitely some kind of a new beginning. So for some of you, if it is about work or business, maybe you're deciding to accept some kind of an offer, and with the Ace of Swords, you're saying yes to it. Alright, cool. Cancer, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Knight of Cups, and this King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have water, another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. First of all, Cancer, if you're celebrating your birthday over the weekend, happy birthday. Alright, and we're wrapping up your birthday season this weekend. Well, a couple of more days, right? A couple of more days after the weekend. Alright? So I hope all of you had an amazing birthday season. So what's going on? You got this king. It's a straightforward reading, very straightforward reading, and I didn't even have to clarify anything because it's that straightforward, straight to the point. All right, and that's what I'm about to do. Get to the point. The King of Wands on the bottom of the deck is the person you're dealing with or will be dealing with. For some of you, it's already. This is somebody who is already in your life. So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with some major fire placements in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, they could be like somebody who is very passionate, somebody who is like a leader, somebody who's got initiative all the time. This is somebody, for most of you, somebody whom you already know. Or if you're joining some kind of a group, this weekend, this person will come from that group. This person comes from a group regardless, right? Because the Three of Pentacles, the first card I came out, it is a card of a group, group of people bonded by common interest. It's a card of collaboration, cooperation. It could be somebody you work with or used to work with, somebody you did business with or do business, but it could be simply an acquaintance, some kind of a friend, or then it could be somebody who is in your hiking club, somebody who is in your gym, what have you. All right, this is where that person is from. The Hangman could be a card of Pisces you're dealing with, but the Hangman is a card of realization, right? It's like an epiphany, a light bulb moment that's probably going to go off inside this person's head, and they're going to be like, oh my God, I'm in love with Cancer. Oh my God. Right? The Hangman is also a card of stagnation, so maybe they took their sweet time. Maybe they were afraid or what have you, or maybe it was inappropriate before this weekend. What have you. The Knight of Cups, so here they come with a very loving, very romantic gesture. Cancer. If it's your birthday, they're going to wish you a very, very happy and loving birthday. But even if it's not your birthday with the Knight of Cups, do expect a very loving, very romantic gesture from this King of Wands. Right? Very love. They could be telling you they love you. Maybe for the first time. All right. But yeah, very lovey-dovey. All right. Cool. Scorpio, we have the Two of Cups, the Fool, the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, maybe an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, perhaps even a Sagittarius, or absolutely any zodiac sign. I gotta be honest with you, Scorpio, the first thing I thought of, it's gonna be, for some of you, maybe most of you, it's a spontaneous trip that's coming up. Spontaneous trip. Not by yourself, with somebody else. Right? The first card that came out is the Two of Cups. As you can see, we have two people in the Two of Cups. It's a card of agreements. It's a card of when two people are on the same page. It's a soulmate card. It's a card of when two people in love, right? Basically vibing on the same level. Okay? The rest of the cards, the remaining 4 cards, I immediately thought of a spontaneous trip. Like a weekend getaway for some of you. All right? For others of you, maybe you're going to be falling in love with somebody, and you guys will hit it off. You will hit it off. It will launch like a rocket, like a spaceship. Spaceship taking off, right? It's a major launch. Right? That's what it is. It's like, I clarified the Knight of Swords just in case, because the Knight of Swords could be interpreted so many different ways. So one way to interpret the Knight of Swords is like when people get into confrontations, when people get into fights. But at the same time, it could simply be an air sign you're dealing with, maybe younger than you for some of you. The Knight of Swords is also the fastest knight out of all 4 knights. So it's a very speedy card. And the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying it, is also a speedy card. All right? The Fool, in the middle right there, the Fool could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of let's just do it. Let's just go. It's a very spontaneous card. It's a card of taking a risk. It's a card of jumping right in. It's definitely a card of some kind of a new beginning, right? And with the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it's definitely a yes. The Ace of Swords is one of the yes cards in the tarot. And it's also a card of clarity. So maybe you already know this person, and maybe over the weekend, the two of you are finally like admitting to one another that you two are in love with each other. Or it's a yes, let's go. Let's go on that trip. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Let's be spontaneous. Or yes, let's be together and be and live happily ever after. All right? Cool. Pisces, we have the Three of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Lovers. We also have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Moon. And Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, perhaps another Pisces, or any zodiac sign. It's a reconciliation attempt, Pisces. It's a reconciliation attempt. Or... well, let's see. It could be a reconciliation attempt that is rejected, and maybe because you have a new person entering your life, all right? Or if you're dealing, or it's just that one person from your past, your ex, and you will probably consider. Okay. So those are the 2 general scenarios I see. Either like a reconciliation attempt, or If it is a reconciliation attempt, you'll have a choice, right? Whether to accept the apology and get back together, or for some of you, if you already have a new person you're interested in, and the new person is interested in you, you may consider rejecting the ex and getting something started with the new person. All right, but you're definitely dealing with somebody from your past, because we have judgment on the bottom of the deck. It is a card of somebody coming back from the past. It's also a card of having to make a judgment call. The Three of Swords in the beginning, with that Eight of Swords clarifying it. So somebody broke your heart in the past. If I can speak. The Ace of Cups clarified by the Lovers. The Ace of Cups is a love offer. It's a love offer. And it could be coming from that ex, or maybe you're interested in, maybe you have a new person you're already talking to. So that Ace of Cups could be coming from an ex or a new person. The Lovers clarifying it could be a Gemini. You're dealing with the Lovers is a card of a choice. All right, it is a card of a choice. So you'll be facing a choice regardless. Either you're dealing with two people, an ex and a new person, or just an ex. You'll be facing a choice with that Lovers card. It's also a card of a soulmate connection. All right. In my opinion, actually, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. The Page of Cups clarified by the Moon. The Moon is your major arcana card, Pisces, unless you're dealing with another Pisces. But the Moon is also a card of like, it's a very emotional card. All right, very emotional. The Page of Cups, it could be you saying, yay, let's go, let's try it again. Or it could be coming from a new person. All right. Or it could be an apology coming from the ex. So I know it sounds kind of complicated, kind of complex, but that's just the way I see this, right? Perhaps for some of you, you're dealing with an ex and a new person. For others of you, you're just dealing with an ex. We do have Mercury in retrograde right now. So this is when people from the past show back up more frequently than usual, right? You may have a couple of exes showing up. Okay, but you will definitely be dealing with somebody from your past, Pisces. All right, cool.